So here we are back at the allotment. It's about, the 10th or 11th of August. It's Saturday night. No one around, apart from the birds and the alpacas. Everything's looking pretty well. I've just dug a pink fir potato up and that's done quite well. I'm quite pleased with that. I'll have a bit of a mooch around and see what else we can find. So just as we come into the allotment, we've got a lot of clover down there, which is growing away nicely. Got a bit of few oats down there. Buckwheat's in flower. Nasturtium down there. We'll have a bit of a wander up. The calendula's flowering nicely. There's a bit of a awesome squash on the fence there. Absolutely amazing how it's growing. I'm not too sure we're going to get anything off that one, but it just looks amazing nonetheless. So I'll have a bit of a mooch up. One of the ochre that I brought back from Bristol is doing pretty good down here. That seems to be doing really well. I'm quite looking forward to tasting that later on. Never had it before, so it'll be interesting to see if it's worth growing again. So a bit further up, we've got lots of chard growing away at the moment. On this side here, we've got quite a few courgettes. I'll be taking them home with me. Another one down on this side here. And we've got some huge rhubarb leaves. Another courgette on there, but we haven't had any courgettes off that one. Let's have a bit of a wander up. So there's squash growing pretty much everywhere at the moment. You don't really see it. I don't know if you can see it down there. We've got it was a bit difficult to see. There's a yellow one. Let's come back out. So it's just interesting having a bit of a poke around and to see what you can actually find. He's just in there, the yellow one. There's one there that's rotted off. Let's just come back out. There's a pansy there which has come by itself. So down on this side we've got, what have we got? We've got another squash that's growing away here. There he is. We've got some sweet corn. That's doing pretty good, that other sweet corn there. That one's about 2 weeks difference in these, 2 or 3 weeks between that one and these ones here. But they're doing pretty well. There's lots of clover growing underneath them at the moment. There's a few beans in there as well of some sort. I wonder if, let's have a spin the camera around and look at this bed here. So what have we got on here? Lots of buckwheat. We've got another squash down there. We've got a couple of parsnips, not many. There's some onions. There's another ochre down there, which is doing well. And so we've just got lots of clover. And lots on all the beds. I'll come back around. What's on that one? The same one there. There's another parsnip on there. There's quite a few onions, nasturtiums. Let's go back up here. So this seems to be a little squash haven down here. I don't know if you can see, but there's one down there, and let me just step over here. Lots of squash flowers and some nice oranges and yellows in there. It's pretty good. Some peas on the fence as well. say the rhubarb's doing really well at the moment. There's some peas on there. A little squash growing on the fence. Go around. Got a sunflower growing away there. Oh, we've also on this side here, I forgot to mention, we've got some artichokes. There's another one there. I'll spin it around this way. So this is where we've got the pink furs. I've just harvested one of those today, so leave them a little bit longer. Coming on to this side, this is where I pulled all the potatoes out the other week. They didn't really do much, so I put some clover and some alfalfa on here. You can see it's all struck, so I think we're going to get a bit more rain this week, so that should start growing again nicely. We've also planted a cardoon. We've got some wormwood. I'm looking forward to that getting going next year. And we've also got some angelica there as well. And I say there's lots of marshmallow growing in there as well, which is good. Another artichoke at the back. And we've got Vietnamese coriander, some fennel, and so the marshmallows there is flowering really well. There's a few cabbages thrown in there as well. And so we've also got the alfalfa. That's this purple stuff here. Looks really nice. There's some sage in there. Pretty pleased with the mugwort. That's growing back again. So I'll probably get another crop off there later on, which is quite good. So back down this side, we've got the black currant bushes. We've got lots of strawberries there, seem to be taking hold down here now. Lots of those all over the place. And we've got the fennel in there. Bits of other bits and pieces. We've got some lovage growing up against the fence there. There's some flower. There's a sunflower in flower. So it's just nice just to walk around and just have a bit of a poke around and see what there is actually growing. These are potatoes down here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The day's changing a little bit now, a little bit cooler breeze, but look at the size of them. If you can see there, the size of those rhubarb leaves. Incredible. So yeah, thanks for joining us, and I'll do another video probably next week and see what's changing. It's just so lovely just to come up here and have a bit of a wander through the beds and just see what's growing. So yeah, take it easy and we'll see you again shortly. Bye bye.